Let us search all the matter. Don't just think what they tell you. It's not so much a mystery. Let us search all your history. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door, be open. Come on, open your mind because you're chosen.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to your YouTube channel, Searching Out the Matter. And the matter that we're searching out in this video is, what is gene editing? What is gene editing? The fact that the FDA have now approved gene editing, they cannot censor us anymore. We can talk about it because we know that this was in the pipeline coming from a few years ago. But every time we talk about it, they try to censor us and say we're giving misinformation. So they have the information to give us. And we're asking you, CRISPR, we're asking you, whatever company you are, tell us what is gene editing. We want to know. We don't want to speculate anymore. The FDA have now approved it, and we want to know what is it, right? So this is one of the first participants in this gene editing procedure. And we're going to listen to what they are saying, right? Let's take a listen.
By the FDA today that will help those who suffer from sickle cell disease, and it could potentially help a lot of people. In fact, 1 in 365 African American babies medical breakthrough approved by the FDA today that will help those who suffer from sickle cell disease, and it could potentially help a lot of people. In fact, 1 in 365 African American babies is born with sickle cell disease, and 1 in 13 carries the traits for it. Before today, there was only one cure, and it was a risky one at that.
The treatments utilize new gene editing technology to offer a potential cure, and it is groundbreaking medicine and brings hope to millions of people around the world.
Here's Eyewitness News reporter Sam from Vulcan.
2 years ago, it was hard to imagine 15-year-old Johnny Lubin doing this for very long. Born with sickle cell disease, Johnny has been in and out of the hospital his entire life, dealing with bouts of extreme pain and other serious complications.
It was kind of hard for me to do things like have fun and stuff because I'd always have to be worried about if I'd have a pain crisis or not.
Until now, the only hope for a cure was a bone marrow transplant. But like more than 80% of patients with sickle cell, Johnny couldn't find a donor.
We were desperate. At that point, we were like, okay, what's going to be next? We thought that we were going to lose him.
So he and his family decided to try something that's almost never been done before.
I was worrying that I might be get superpowers or
Johnny is now one of the first people in the world to have his genes edited using CRISPR to treat his disease.
And I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool.
And scary.
And freaky.
Do you feel like a medical pioneer?
I don't know. I feel like a guinea pig.
In sickle cell, a genetic mutation causes red blood cells, which carry oxygen around the body, to be misshapen like crescents or sickles. They can get stuck in the blood vessels, causing severe pain and decreased oxygen to organs. CRISPR allows you to make a precise cut in DNA, and then the edited cells are returned to the patient. And so far, it has been good enough. 29 out of 30 patients doing this for very long.
Okay. 29 out of 30 patients, they said was successful. So we want to know what happened to the 30th patient. But let's move on. So they say it was a potential cure. So not necessarily a cure, but a potential cure. They like to say that, a potential cure. Okay, let them have it, a potential cure. You can have that. But who are they targeting? Can't you see that you're targeting persons of certain ethnicity? Are we seeing that? Or I'm just stretching? Okay, I'm stretching on that one. All right. But can you see that they're saying that they can take something out of your DNA and replace it with something? They can take something out and put in something. So they have the choice whether what they want to put in it, right? That's my thought. But anyway, they have been trying to tell us this a long time, but we just weren't listening. Johnny said he think that he was going to receive superpowers. But no, Johnny. They're telling you all that you're going to become X-Men because they don't know it's going to mess with your DNA, your genes. But we move. Yale University is the leading research college for the triple X helix. Not triple X, but triple helix. What is the triple helix? The triple helix is your DNA. You have two helix. You have a double pair. You have a two pair helix, should I say, right? You have 22 on one side, 22 on the other side. But they want to make a third strand now. Would make it a triple pair. This is not a coincidence, friends. Look at, do you know what is in Yale University? Yes, you have the Skull and Bones fraternity. And what is the number for the Skull and Bones fraternity? 322, triple two, which means the triple helix. That's what they're trying to say. And the bone don't form an X for a reason, because they are mixing the computer with the computer software with human DNA. The true X-Men is a mutation of a human, which is the triple X helix, right? I hope I said that correctly. I don't think I did, but hopefully you get it anyhow. They want to build a third strand of 22, making you no longer just a human, but a transhuman. I tell you that the Skull and Bones number was 322, 322, but you have a double pair, you have 22 base pair chromosome or autosome, if you understand it that way. So we're just going to leave that there for a second, and you can meditate on that. You can go off on your own research and find out more. But they have been trying to tell us this a long time ago. It's not just today, the fact that they approve it is not because it just came. It has been long time ago. Now look at this abomination on your screen. This was an album done by her, or I don't know if I can call it her, but a thing. This is an album done by this thing. The album name was Born This Way, and then one of the song was Man and Machine. One of the song was also Mix. They're trying to tell you something. They have been always trying to. They always tell don't think nothing is coincident. There's another abomination on your screen. The album is called Bionic. The name of one of the song was called By Two. One of the song is called I See Two in One. One album is called One C or I See, however you look on it. Another album is called One in One. They are trying to tell you something. They're going to mix man and machine. But you don't have to take my word for it. All you have to do is open up your eyes. Keep your eyes open. Right. Look on your screen. They're trying to tell you something. Man and machine. They're trying to tell you something. Man of steel. A human being with superpowers because he has a triple helix. Not a double helix, but a triple helix. Right. Do you remember the movie Agent 47? Do you know that you have 46 chromosomes in your body? So if you add another chromosome, it makes you something different or more, or I don't know what to call it. But you're no longer just a human. All right, please remember that movie, Iron Man. Yeah, they're trying to sell this to you as something good. That's what they're doing. Oh, if you're sick, we can edit your DNA and you can get better. But you're going to become a machine. Anyhow, we move again. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it. But whoever loses life because of Yahusha, he said, will find it eternally. Matthew 16:25. Don't ever forget that verse. Do not ever, ever, ever forget that verse. Okay, we move again. And this, you should get familiar with this quote or this phrase. Hegelian dialect. What is Hegelian dialect? It is called problem, reaction, solution. So they cause a problem, they feel the reaction, and and then they find the solution, which they already had before. So they explain that in a bit more details. So the powers that should not be, they create or exploit a problem in which attribute blame to others. Right? So we have a food crisis. And they say, oh, it's because of that person we're having a food crisis, but it's because of them. They create it. Then the people, us, react by asking the power that should not be for protection and help and security to solve the problem, right? Then the people that should not be offer the solution that was planned by them long before the crisis even occurred. That is Hegelian dialect, my friend. Problem, reaction, solution. Hey, it is here, it is coming, and it's coming very fast. Friends, search out the matter. Don't just take what they tell you. It's not so much a mystery because every single thing has a history. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door shall be open. Open your mind, brethren, because you are chosen. And according to the Most High will, friends, see you tomorrow.